Okay children, welcome back to second part of today's video class. So in the second part, I am going to discuss with you perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. In the first part, you have learned the uses of simple tenses and continuous tenses. Okay children, in the second part, you are going to learn the uses of perfect tenses. See, the perfect tenses, you know that perfect tenses. So, present perfect, past perfect, and then future perfect. Where we have to use all these tenses. Present perfect. We use this present perfect tense to refer to recently completed action. That's important. See, both past tense and present perfect tense refers to the completed action only. But there is a marked difference between these two tenses. We use present perfect tense to refer to recently completed action. There should not be any confusion. Okay. See, I'll give you some good examples for this present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Okay. See, what's the formula for this? Subject, has, have plus V3, that is past participle, that should be used. So in all perfect tenses, you have to use only the past participle. Don't forget, keep it in your mind. Okay. So what are the key words? Just now, recently, at present. So these are all the key words associated with this present perfect tense. Okay. So we use this present perfect tense to refer to recently completed action. That's important. So now see, using all these key words, I will give you some good examples. He has recently completed his diploma course. He has recently completed his diploma. And then he has just now completed his assignment. So it has happened recently. So recently, just now, suppose you are waiting at the doorsteps. A person very near to your father came and he asked you a question. Where is your father? Then you can say, my father has just gone out. You can say like that. So when you want to refer to recently completed action, there you can use this present perfect tense. So, and then just now, recently he has resigned his job. Recently he has done his project. Recently he has received his diploma certificate from the university. Just now he has completed his theory class. Just now I have completed my video class. You can say like that. So when you want to refer to recently completed action, there you can use present perfect tenses. So the key words are very important. So these present perfect tenses, just, yet, never, already also can be used. I have worked as an engineer for 2 years. See, I will give you some more examples, children. For your better understanding, I will give you some more examples. See, my brother has driven a car before. My brother has driven a car before. My brother has driven a car before. They haven't phoned me yet. They haven't found me yet. The action has not yet been completed. That's the meaning of these things. I have never seen the lion. I have never seen the lion. If you are asked a question, have you ever seen the lion? Oh, sorry, I have never seen a lion. I haven't seen Mary recently. Have you met her recently? Sorry, sir, I haven't met her recently. You can say. Have you ever read this book? Have you ever read this book? Yeah, I have read this book recently. Have you ever bought this book? Yes, I have bought it recently. I have been to Madurai recently. See, some more examples I would like to give you. Have you ever read this book? So this is a question in the present perfect tense. Have you ever read this book? For this question you can give different answer. Yes, I have already read this book, you can say like that. I have never read this book, you can say like that. And then see, he has been to Madurai recently. He has been to Madurai recently. It has happened just now. So still you have the effect. In that occasion only you have to use present perfect tense. The action gets over, but still you have the effect. That is, there only you have to use the present perfect tense. The effect of the action is felt by you still yet. There you have to use the present perfect tense. I have worked here since April. I have worked here since April. Okay, so these are all the chief uses of the present perfect tense. We use present perfect tenses to refer to the recently completed actions. So the uses of present perfect tense is very important. See, present perfect tense is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. It is used to refer to a link between the present and the past. The time of action is before, just before now. We are often more interested in the result than in the action. When you have more interest in the result than in the action, there you can use this present perfect tense. An action or situation that started in the past and continues in the present, there you can use this present perfect tense. I have lived in Bristol since 1984. See, I will give you one example sentence. See this, go through this example. I have lived in UK since 1984. I have lived in UK since 1984 means, and I still do. An action performed during a period that has not yet finished. She has been to cinema twice this week, and this week is not yet. See, for example, she has been to the cinema twice this week. So an action performed during a period that has not yet finished. She has been to the cinema twice this week means she has been to the cinema and this week is not yet over. So there only you have to use this present perfect tense. Action started in the past and continuing in the present. She has worked in the bank for 5 years. We have had the same car for 10 years. Okay, and more than that, when the time period referred to has not finished, it has rained a lot this year. Actions committed in the very recent past can also be expressed with the help of, so action started in the past and continues in the present. There you can use this present perfect tense. When the time period referred to has not yet finished, there also you can use this present perfect. Actions committed in the very recent past. I have just finished my work. I have just eaten. So when the precise time of the action is not important or not known, when the time of action is not important or not known, there also you can use this present perfect tense. Someone has eaten my soup. She has studied Japanese. Here the time has not been mentioned. Time is not important. So in all these occasions you can use this present perfect tense. Let me sum it up. Action started in the past and continuing in the present, there you can use this present perfect. When the time period has not yet finished, there you can use the simple present perfect. Actions committed in the very recent past, there you can use present perfect. And when the precise time of the action is not important or not known, okay, there you can use this present perfect. Next, past perfect tense, where you can use this past perfect. See, past perfect. What are the key words? See, first subject, had plus PP, V3 past participle. I had. See, where you can use this past perfect, let me first explain. This past perfect tense is always associated with the past tense. When you are expressing two past actions, the first completed one should be expressed in the past perfect tense. The second completed one should be expressed in the simple past. For example, after he had completed his homework, he went out to play. See this example. After he had completed his homework, he went out to play. Past perfect tense. See, here you refer to two past actions. One is completion of the homework. Another one is going out to play. Which one completed first? Completion of the homework was completed first. Therefore, that was expressed with the help of the past perfect tense. He had completed his work. Which was followed by the second one, going out to play. That was completed next. So it is expressed with the help of simple past tense. So in this way, past perfect tense is always associated with the past tense. So when you express two past actions, the first completed one should be expressed in the past perfect tense and the second completed one should be expressed in the simple past. The key words after and before. See, before he entered the railway station, before he entered the railway station, the train had left the platform. Go through this example, children. Before he entered the railway station, the train had left the platform. Here also you compare two past actions. One is reaching the station or entering the station. Another one is the leaving the platform. The train leaving the platform. Here which one took first? The train left the platform first. Then only you reach the railway station. Therefore the first completed action is the train had left the platform is expressed in the simple in the present past perfect, and the second one is expressed in the simple past. Okay. So in this way, past perfect tense is always associated with the past tense. So we have to use past perfect tense for the first completed actions. The key words are after, before, by the time. She needed help because someone had stolen her car. For examples, another examples. See, I'll give you one more example which will help you to understand this concept well. See, she needed help. She needed help because someone, she needed help because someone had stolen her car. So someone had stolen car took place first. It was stolen. Thereafter she needed help. So the first one is expressed in the past perfect tense and the second one in the simple past. After she had done her homework, she visited me. Okay. So it is used to make it clear that one event happened before another in the past. It indicates that an action was completed at some point in the past before something else happened. So there we have to use past perfect tense. So past perfect tense is used one event happened before another in the past. Okay, fine. Next, future perfect. Future perfect. What's the significance of this future perfect? Yes, subject, will, model, shall, plus have, plus past participle. This is a sentence structure. These we have to use this sentence structure for to frame sentences in the future perfect. Okay, future perfect. The future perfect tense is used to express an action that is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. Where we can use this future perfect tense means the future perfect tense is used to express an action that is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. In half an hour I shall have reached Delhi. See, in half an hour, in an half an hour I shall have reached Delhi. She will have read this book by tomorrow evening. She will have read. She will have read this book. She will have read this book by tomorrow evening. By tomorrow evening. Okay, see, it is used to express the speaker's belief that something has happened. You will have read the news of his death. So the future perfect tense is used to express an action. Future perfect tense is used to express an action that is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. So within half an hour, you expect it is going to be completed at some time in the future. There only you can use this future perfect. I shall have reached. See the future perfect form. Similarly, in the next sentence, she will have read. Here also you expect to be, this action is to be completed by a certain time in the future. See some more examples. It is used to express the speaker's belief. Sometimes we use this future perfect to express the speaker's belief. What belief he had? That something has happened. You will have read. You will have read the news of his death. You believe that he is in a critical position, the patient. The matter will have started before we reach the stadium. So you believe the match will have started. You believe that it has happened. The match will have started before we reach the stadium. This tense is used to express an action completed before a given moment in the future. Very important. This tense is used to express an action completed before a given period or a moment in the future. For example, the school will have declared the results by next Saturday. See, the school will have declared. The school will have declared the results. The school will have declared the result by next Saturday. Okay. So you can, this example sentence will help you to understand this future perfect well. The school will have declared the result by next Saturday. Here what does it means? We used to express the speaker's belief that something has happened. So this tense is used to express an action completed before a given moment in the future. Okay. So the perfect tenses, present perfect where we had used past perfect and then future perfect. The last is perfect continuous tenses. So let me explain perfect continuous tenses. perfect continuous tenses. So, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. First, present perfect continuous tenses. What is the formula for this tense? See, subject, has, have, been, verb plus ing. I have been, I have been working here. I have been working here since 2000. He has been doing research for 10 years. So, when you want to say the continuity of an action over a long present perfect conditions, an action started in the past and still continues. This tense is used to express an action that is present perfect conditions. This tense is used to express an action which already began in the past and still continues, not yet finished. That's important. This is often used with for and since. She has been reading English for 2 hours. I have been working here since 2000 means still I am working. He has been doing research for 10 years means still he is doing the research. Action started in the past, but still it is going on. So this tense is used to express an action which already began in the past and still continuing, not yet finished. It has been raining for 2 hours means still it is raining. It has been raining for 2 hours means still it is raining. It has been raining whole day. It has been raining all month. Okay. So in this way, the keywords lately, since, for, the whole day, the whole week, etc. For example, it has been raining the whole night. It means it has dawned, still you have rainfall, still you have showers, like that. She has been dancing the whole day means for the whole day she has been performing the dance, still she is doing the same. So how long have you been attending the class? I have been attending the class I have been attending the class since last week. Still you are attending the class. That's important. Okay. So this present perfect continuous tense is used to refer to an action that started in the past and still continues. This tense is used to express an action which already began in the past and still continues, not yet finished. So to refer to such types, we can use this present perfect continuous tense, and the key words associated with this present perfect continuous tenses are, see, since, lately, for, whole day, whole week, whole month, whole year, like that. Okay. So these words are associated, and this is often used with for and since. And you should know the difference for and since. Since refers to the beginning of a time, for refers to the duration of the time. So since and for, adverb of time, both are used only to refer to this present perfect continuous tense, but there is a difference. Since refers to the beginning of the time and for refers to the duration of the time. Okay children, next past perfect continuous tense. See, past perfect conditions formula: subject, had plus been plus verb plus ing. So this past perfect continuous tense, this is the formula, and key words since and for. The water had been boiling for half an hour before anybody noticed. See the example. The water had been boiling, past perfect continuous tense, for half an hour. The water had been boiling for half an hour before anybody noticed. Before anyone noticed. So something that started in the past and continued up to another action or time in the past. So where we have to use this past perfect continuous tense, something that started in the past and continued up to another action or continued up to another time in the past. She had been working at that company for a year when she met James. She had been working. She had been working as a teacher in the school before she was promoted as a principal or headmaster. So, okay. So, she had been studying since morning and felt very tired. They had been watching TV when the light went off. See another example. See, they had been. They had been watching TV. They had been watching TV when the light went off. When the light went off. Okay. So how long had you been waiting before she came? I had been sleeping for 3 hours before the alarm clock went off. So far, since, when, how long, before, they are all the key words associated with this past perfect continuous tenses. So this past perfect continuous tense, where we have to use something that started in the past and continued up to another action or time in the past. That is the use of the past perfect continuous tense. Okay children, the last one, future perfect continuous tense. Let me explain that also. Future perfect continuous tense. See, future perfect continuous tense. Where we have to use future perfect continuous tense. See the key, see the sentence pattern: subject, will, shall, have, been, verb plus ing. In November, I will have been working at my company for 3 years. In November, I will have been working at my company. Will have been working at my company for 3 years. For 3 years. So what are all the key words? By the time next month, by the time tomorrow, by the end of next year, by the end of next June. So this tense describes an action. This future perfect continuous tense describes an action that will continue up until a point in the future. This future perfect continuous tense describes an action that will continue up until a point in the future. So what is its uses? Duration before something in the future. We use the future perfect continuous tense to show that something will continue up until a particular event or time in the future. They will have been talking. Another example, listen to me very carefully. They will have been talking for over an hour. By this time, Thomas arrives. So they will have been talking for an hour. By the time Thomas arrives, James will have been teaching at the university for more than a year by the time he leaves. Okay. So in this way, we can use this future perfect continuous tense. Again, I would like to sum it up. Future perfect continuous tense is used to show that something will continue up until a particular event or time in the future. Okay. So let me show you the charts, children. The key words. Here I have brought some charts to show you the key words. It will help you to understand the keywords so fast. Models be verbs, and then do verbs. See, have verbs. What are the key words here? I'll show you one by one. See, past perfect continuous keyword, since and for. Past perfect continuous tense I have already explained. Anyhow, you just to have a glance at the chart. It will help you to remember or to recall the keywords which you have learnt. Past perfect continuous, since and for. And then future tense. So many keywords are there, but here I have enlisted only a few. I have explained already. I have written all the keywords on the board. I hope you might have noticed it in your note. Future tense, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, soon, day after tomorrow. All these keywords are associated with the future tense. Okay, children? See, so tomorrow, next month, next week, and then next year, soon. Then past perfect. See here, past perfect, the keyword when, after and before. Past perfect tense is always used with the past tense. See the keywords when, after and before. And then past tense. These keywords are associated with the past tense. These keywords, see, you observe this chart very carefully. What are all the keywords associated with the past tense? Yesterday, last year, once, long ago, last year, last week, last month, long ago. So these are all the keywords associated with the past tense. And then present perfect continuous, the keywords associated with the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, children, see the keywords present associated with the present perfect continuous. Lately, since, for, lately, since, for, whole day, and then whole week. So words associated with the past tense, words associated with the past tense, and here the words associated with the present perfect continuous tense. Then words associated with the simple present. See, usually, generally, often, seldom, rare, now, frequently. These words are associated with the simple present tense. So have a glance. Then, so these keywords, present tense, usually, generally, often, seldom, rare, now, and frequently. These keywords are associated with the simple present tense. Then past continuous, the keywords associated with the past continuous tense. Have observed these keywords very carefully. See, all last night, all last week, all evening, for a long time, when and while. So these words are associated with the past continuous tense. So you just to make a note of all these keywords in your note, it will help you to understand kinds of tenses very well. Okay, children. Next, present continuous tense. See, present continuous tense. Now the keywords now, at present, at this moment, and still, even now. These keywords are associated with the present continuous tenses. So you can use all these keywords to refer to present continuous tenses. And then present perfect. See the keywords here are associated with the present perfect, just, yet, never, already, ever. So these keywords are associated with the present perfect tenses, these present continuous tenses. Okay, children. So far now, see, you have to understand one thing very clearly. Tenses refers to the time of action. Let me sum it up. So we have three major tenses: present, past, and future. They are further subdivided into basic tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. In such a way, we have present simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Then simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. With all the keywords which we have discussed in today's class, and with all the examples I have quoted in today's class for you to make to understand this concept, I hope you can very well understand these tenses. Tenses plays a vital role when you write, when you speak, when you write an essay, when you write a paragraph. when you give answer for some long questions, you have to use the proper tenses in the proper places. So in today's video class, I hope will help you a lot to understand. Okay children, thank you. Have a nice day. Once again, I wish you a happy, prosperous and safe Deepavali.